plenty of snow. I guess all the sacrifice was worth it. The pain made perfect and gave me a purpose, yeah. And I still don't get no breaks. And you about to learn why if you in my way. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You are the sweetest thing, yeah. I live all the joy you bring, yeah. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. I'm coming back. Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? Regrets, oh, I have a few. Yeah. I tried to change what I cannot undo. But I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready? 'Cause I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Oh, are you ready for more? Yeah, are you ready for more? And I'm coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready? Coming back, knocking down the door. Coming back. Are you ready? For more? Yeah, are you ready for more? Are you ready? Are you ready for more? Are you ready for more? I need force, breaking down the walls by force, keeping my head above the water, screaming till I lose my voice. I need force, breaking down the walls.
Tommy Morrison? Wow.
I'm Todd Grisham. The crowd cannot wait to witness this one. There's nothing quite like a fight at the Empire Fight Camp. Alongside me, Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. And in this corner, it's Tommy the Duke Morrison. He weighed in at 223. Tommy the Duke Morrison, the former WBO heavyweight champion of the world. Who could forget some of his legendary battles from the 90s?
Legendary. Right?
And they'll be facing Steel Jaw from the United States of America.
It'll be ding-ding from first ball. They're off.
And with that, we turn it over to the world-renowned ring announcer.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner from Kansas City, Missouri. Here is the hard-hitting WBO heavyweight champion of the world, Tommy the Duke Morrison. Fighting out of the blue corner from the United States of America, Steel Jaw.
A lot of pre-match drama, and they will settle their score under the sun here in this outdoor venue.
It's hard. You've got to concentrate, preserve that energy, because when the heat's on you and you get hit, that's double heat.
What a great venue, and what a great matchup. Cannot wait for this one.
Let's get it on.
Has promised us an offensive show. Let's see if they deliver. He misses with that jab. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Missing with that right hand. Who did more work in the gym? That's what it might come down to, considering how hot and humid it is today.
If you are on the losing side of this fight, Tom, and the heat is on, it's the worst place to be, so you've got to make sure you've prepped right for this. And right now, I'm looking to fight that doesn't look like they're prepped right.
One punch could change the entire complexion of this fight. Good fight so far. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Incredible work rate. Punch, counter punch. Can't throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You're going to get knocked out. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. They have no respect for each other's punching power. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Well, he is in big trouble here. He may have been saved by the bell.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there.
On to the second round. Not the start that they wanted, but let's see what they can do in this round.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
This fighter doesn't just want to win by knockout. They want to do it early so they can get out of here.
Oh, this is a slugger right here in front of them. These kind of fighters, they want to get hit in the face because it cheers them on. They want to stand there and fight in the trenches.
Not a lot of defense here at all. They're in trouble. And it appears they weathered the storm. How, I'm not sure.
What recovery skills they are. What a shot it was. Completely gone. I thought there's no way he's going to finish this round. But look at that. Look.
And down goes Morrison. When you get hit with a body shot like this, there's nothing you can do. Watch it again in slow motion.
You're right, Todd. What a shot.
Ouch.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listen to me. Are you okay?
Well, they're back on their feet right now, Johnny. Do they go toe for toe or do they play defense here?
Somebody can smell blood here. They can smell blood. They've got to be smart. Get in there. Then boom, back in the same spot again. It happened once. You've got away with it. You can do it again.
Final 10 seconds here, unless something major happens. I think we all know who won that one. Well, this next round is going to be crucial. There's the bell to start round 3. He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything full barrel because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Perfect counter shot. Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Does well to block that left jab. Do you believe what we're seeing? Good counter punch. This fight a little bit closer than I think a lot of people thought.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
There's a counter shot. He needs to be careful not to punch himself out. Both want the knockout. That counter punch caught him clean. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. This is the time that the trainer needs to come in and say something special. This fighter needs to back at it in round 4. It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Threw a punch and just got countered. Someone tell these two that they can be defensive for a minute if they want to. Beautiful counter punch. Like to see someone use a jab here to establish a boxing presence, but no, they just want to fight. And he scores with the counter. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't? One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecard's going to need a knockout.
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Get focused. Get your mind on the job.
There's the bell to start round 5. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on him. That's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
His stamina is off the charts. Can't land that jab. Every time they drop their guard, they get caught. A perfect counter lands. Can't score with that jab. Catch and shoot. That counter shot lands. These two are the perfect dance partners.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
What you've got to do, Tony, is anticipation. You've got to wait. You just got to throw caution to the wind and just hope. You're never going to know where the shots are coming from. You've just got to put in a guess.
That one will count. Nice counter. Can't land the jab there. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Every second, every minute.
This is the beginning of round 6. Let's see how they bounce back here in this round.
Now he knows he's been hurt. He's going to come out and put the pressure on. He's going to throw the kitchen sink at you. You've got to be ready for that. Don't fight fire with fire. Hold him off. Be smart because he's going to try and put you under pressure. He knows your legs have gone. He knows your head's not cleared. Be sharp.
Hook misses. Beautiful counter shot. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pot areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
This has been a very competitive round between these two.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
His stamina is off the charts. They exchange punches. Fighter expending a lot of energy in this round. Nice counter punch right up. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. How much cardio was put in for this fight? It may come down to that.
You cannot cast out if you prepared right.
Get your mind back, get your focus back.
And there's the bell to start round 7. They let it all hang out in the last round. What do they got left?
Exerted a lot of energy in the fight so far. Now they're shattered. This is what you call championship rounds. If you have done the work, slept right, ate right, prepped right, I'm expecting you to get through this. If not, if you've cheated, the ring can be the loneliest place in the world.
Stamina is so important for these two fighters because it allows them to use their skills throughout the match. It can all come down to who's in better shape.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
He's putting the pedal to the metal, but has to be careful that he doesn't run out of gas. You gotta like what you're seeing as we reach the halfway point of this round.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's gonna be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Good counter punching. Big swing and a miss with the hook. And just as quickly as it slows down, it heats back up. Well done with that counter shot. Good one. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Stamina is always an issue.
You got complacent. The fight's not over yet.
Round 8, and we're off again. Not sure these two... You can see here on the replay a perfect body shot, and he dropped like a loose suit.
A shot from the gut.
1, 2, 3, 4. Come to me.
How about that will to win and refusal to stay down as this fight continues?
Oh, he can smell blood. Look at that. He's put in down once. He knows what shot works and where to land it. Then try and do it again. He's just not got to get trigger happy.
Generally speaking, you don't watch heavyweights to see a boxing match. You want to see a fist fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a cliff. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
They've got to pick things up halfway through the round here.
Is that ever hope? Remember the fight at Evander Holyfield? He could be behind on points up until the last 10 seconds, but he's fighting like he's going to pull it back. That's the kind of hope we need to see.
How about that time counter shot? That left hook won't score. Nice counter shot. Throws the jab but does not score. Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. Go back to the drawing board time. A unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan, what a result.
Feeling like I got a brand new contract. Armed and dangerous and ready for combat. Soon as I catch him on sight, it's contact. I get the job done proper, there's no comebacks. Life's not fair, people hoping on the balance. But either you got that magic or you haven't. And we were born and blessed with all this talent. Soon as we get with the task, it's so apparent I'm fully prepared, fully activated and ready. Focused on the target, grab my weapon, hold it steady, your name. You know that aim range heavy. Got the beast in me screaming out, let me out the cage. I ain't gotta do it with rage. The days are numbered, see my steps are calculate. On time, not a second hour late. Witnessing the mastery that we display like a hitman. Yeah. See, I go in and get the job done. Yeah, I'm moving like a hitman. See, I go in and get the job done. They don't want none. I got that experience like I've been doing this for centuries. Before the events I would practice.
They know this. They know this at Lhasa. They know this in Bass's office that was people from out of town. But they like having these bodies because they can get billions.
I'm Todd Grisham, and what a venue. We are live at the Empire Fight Camp. And here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
You tried to give me the slip, didn't you, my friend? There was no way I was going to miss this.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And here he is, Terrence Crawford, 173 centimeters. Terrence Bud Dalton Thunder Smith, fighting out of the Steel City of Sheffield, United Kingdom.
As soon as the ball goes, don't blink. That fight could be over.
And now it's time for the official introductions. And for that, we go to the Hall of Famer, Jimmy Lennon Jr.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. In the red corner, from Omaha, Nebraska, here is an acclaimed 3-division champion of the world, Terrence Bud Crawford. Fighting out of the blue corner, introducing from Sheffield, England, an English super lightweight title holder, Dalton Thunder Smith.
How will these two fighters handle the outdoors? We're fighting under the sun here for this big showdown.
Todd, when you've got fights in there that really believe they're going to win, that's when the action happens.
Under the bright lights here for this one, really good matchup, and we're hoping for a really good fight. Great to have you with us for this all-action affair. We expect big things, and I don't think we're going to be disappointed. Good-looking jab. That jab had to hurt. They drop their guard, they get caught. Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to get rocked? A lot of high hopes and aspirations from the fans and media alike as we get set for this main event under the sun.
Todd, this is something you could never, ever get used to. How many gyms are built outside? How many times do we train, spar, and everything outside? Now you're having a fight outside. This is where fighters may gas themselves out. This is where the environment...
Oh my goodness, Johnny! Dalton Smith just took a big shot. Dalton Smith couldn't take anymore, and down he goes. Cue up the replay machine. I have got to see that again.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods.
One, two, three, four, five. Give me your ball.
Apparently it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Brother, look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make the most of the count, get up, breathe, and move. Get behind the referee, save yourself a bit of time. You just need to make your way back to the corner, somehow get to the end of the round.
Not the best of rounds with 10 seconds to go. about Smith in that last round? He's been knocked down, but at least not knocked out yet.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Great. I love that. I love that. That jab's slick. Good man.
Listen, you've switched off. What are you doing?
You've been 3 shots. You smart. You were thinking. You were smart. You weren't loading up.
Come on, you want to win this fight? Right. You getting soft on me? The fight's not over yet. You guys get out there.
What do we expect to see here in round 2? He got knocked down in the last round. Let's see what he can do here.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff it.
Which fighter will say no mas? That counter punch caught him clean. That counter shot lands. We wanted action, and they are delivering. The pointed counter lands. Sometimes when you're fighting a counter fighter, the rounds can get a little boring. You get trigger shy because you know if you throw a punch, one is coming right back at you.
Reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
These two are the perfect dance partners.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them more than happy.
And so far, the offense has been better than the defense. Well done with that counter shot. Didn't land that jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Crawford in that last round. And a round that seemed like eternity for them finally comes to a close.
Come on.
Here we go in round 3. Who's going to land the first big shot? It has been all one-way traffic. How do they turn this around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then put the pressure on.
Can't score with that jab. That cut is in a very bad place. The referee might stop it here. Wow, so the referee is not going to stop it, and the fight continues. Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. You'd like to see more jabs. Pretty close fight here in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. Just like a match made in heaven.
One punch could... Whoa, wait a minute! Crawford is dazed! And it appears they weathered the storm. How? I'm not sure.
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
So much for boxing. This is a fight. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Smith in that last round. Look at all that blood, but he's still wanting to come out for more.
Man,
Take the round off.
There's the bell for round 4. Can it get any better? What a round we just saw.
What a round. I'm exhausted. They must be absolutely shattered. What could you tell a man when he comes back to the corner? You need the instructions to be simple, precise. Don't befuddle them because they're just shattered.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? These punches coming from every angle. Well, Johnny, how do you rate the performance after this stoppage win?
A TKO, we've got to see it again. Because TKOs, they finish the story too early. It's like being kicked out of a club before the night's done. We want to get a full-blooded who won and who lost.